morning. A fascinating question. Someone bought a house, $2.5 million. The seller came back and said he wants to get paid for the Mezuzot separately. Now we know generally the law is that we don't remove Mezuzot from a house, but the person that's leaving the Mezuzot could ask for payment. Ideally, the Rama says the person should pay for it. And even if the person moving in doesn't pay for it, it's always the property of the person that originally owned it, even though he wasn't allowed to take it down. So, for example, if doing construction, taken down or replaced, it's owned by the original person. But here, the question is a different question. The question is that what's included in the sale of a house? When you sell a house, so are fixtures included? So the Gemara has a discussion. If anything attached to the house, the cement is considered attached to the house. If it's attached by nails, the Gemara has a safek if it's included in the sale. Therefore, the law is that anything attached is sold, but anything that's attached by nails is a question, and therefore the muhzak keeps it. Who's the muhzak? The guy selling the house. Because since the safek was no lad before you sold it, so you wouldn't have to give it. So what about mezuzot? The Petchet Shuvah brings from the Shivat Zion that a mezuzah is a safek also, but being that you're not allowed to take off a mezuzah, so the muhzak becomes the person that purchased the house. And in short, the Shivat Zion wants to say is that if you sell a house with mezuzot, they belong to the person you sold to, the buyer, and you can't take them back. The Shevet HaLevi argues and says no, it belongs to the seller because he's the muhzak. In short, there's a big machlok in Halacha who the mezuzot belong to when you sell a house. So if you go to Beit Din, it'll make a pishara, but if you sell it with a regular American contract, you'll probably go by the laws of the American law, which I don't know the American law, which fixtures are included. I know certain fixtures are included and certain fixtures are not included when you sell a house, and whatever the American law would determine that the contract means, then probably that would define the halacha as well. But without a contract, then it would be a pishara, in this case, who really owns the mezuzot. Have a good day.